active.
A look at the spring mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. We welcome you to the championship game of the NBA Cup. With Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. What a big night it is in the NBA season.
No doubt, the finals are still about 6 months away, but we will crown a champion tonight. It's a chance to see these guys play under major pressure. The eyes of the NBA are on this one.
I'm Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Tim Legler, along with our reporter, Allie LaForce. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at the Clippers. They ascend up the list to number 3 with some spirited play.
And I feel like Toronto, they've got to be disappointed with their play. They just look disjointed, and their losing streak continues to grow as a result.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The forward spots will be Butler and Green. DeAnthony Melton out there with Curry. And it's Porzingis in at the center. And for Toronto, in at the forwards, Ingram and Barnes. Johnson is out there with Barrett. And it's Williams at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Curry can't get it to go. Well, thinking back to last year, the 2024 NBA Cup Championship, the Bucks defeating the Thunder 97-81. With Giannis Antetokounmpo being named the MVP of the tournament.
Yeah, Giannis with a triple-double in that final in Vegas, but it was defense that won it from Milwaukee, holding the eventual NBA champion Thunder to just 33% from the field. OKC had just 31 points in the second half.
And that one's good. Green.
Well, if Green is taking quick shots like that, it speaks to how confident he is.
That one off the back iron and out. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Raptors have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. Williams a screen on Curry. And stolen by Melton. Curry pass it to Green. Back to Curry. 17-foot shot on the way. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And so just over a minute and a half played. Shots good from Butler.
And Butler makes just enough from out there that you have to respect him.
Here's Johnson and the slam dunk by Johnson.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now in his late 30s, Steph Curry, Tim, continues to be a dominant force.
Well, his conditioning is on a world-class level, Kevin. He's never been one to beat you with his explosiveness, so his plan is just to outlast his opponents.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T connected cam.
Curry is just lethal from outside.
Williams a screen on Curry. Johnson dishes to Williams. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. In GA, we know Coach Steve Kerr has been up front. In order to win, the Warriors need to take and make a lot of threes.
Well, it's the superpower of their best player, and the arrival of Jimmy Butler has provided some balance, but threes are still their best bet.
Nothing going his way this quarter offensively. Time to recalibrate.
From deep, Johnson, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
There is nothing better than a big win on the road for team chemistry. It is something you can build on.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Raptors. Their last win put them into double digits with 10 in a row. Wow, quite a stretch.
And we're seeing just how good this team is when they're firing on all cylinders. The way they're rolling right now, this winning streak could go on for a while.
And so Steve Kerr decides to call a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. And you'll quickly, he's checked in for Scotty Barnes. Podziemski, he's checked in for Golden State. Now here's Curry. 23 points his last outing. Pass to Butler. Over Barrett. And Butler gets it to go on the assist by Green. Butler's got 5.
Nice job using Butler off the ball, getting him a shot in rhythm.
Johnson, and then Johnson with the dunk.
Gives the team such a great element having a one guard who can get to the 10.
Certainly something every team wants to have.
And you can see how it energizes the entire team.
Now here's Butler. 5 points in the game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. And Jimmy Butler is what some might call an old-school kind of player. Would you agree, Greg?
Yeah, I mean, he's all toughness, grit, and basketball IQ. A tone setter at the defensive end who plays unselfishly. The guy is all about winning.
Well, he's done everything you want offensively. Great shot selection, and he is a big reason why they have the lead.
To the middle. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
I briefly spoke with Darko afterwards. On the topic of Curry, Coach said, it's like playing a game of tag. He continued, we had our wings chase our guards around in practice, and everyone is on notice. We all know how good he can be. The important thing is to not take any plays off. We'll stay sharp, or he'll remind us, that's for sure. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Well, some changes here for the Warriors. Santos has checked in. Moody subbed in for Stephen Curry. The Warriors trailing. Butler on the wing. Over Barrett. And it's Butler missing. Toronto, they've gone 8 of 11 in the first quarter. They'll take that percentage any night.
That's just great speed and transition. Quickly is really assertive and elusive in the open floor.
Ingram comes with the double team. Butler, no good.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
In this league, you run whenever you can. It's so much easier to score in transition.
Al Horford is checked in for Porzingis. And here are the Raptors now. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And in that one, the backups came to play. Gave the team an infusion of points that just put them over the top.
Well, the bench changed the game. What a shot in the arm to this offense. That second unit was incredible.
And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Raptors. Outside for Pippen. Pass to Horford. Back to Moody from deep three-point land. And that concludes a back-and-forth high-scoring first quarter of play. The Raptors out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. Welcome back, everyone, to this NBA Cup championship game. The second quarter is just beginning here. And what do you guys think about the Raptors here so far in this one? And the Warriors making a change here. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Jimmy Butler. Then it's D'Anthony Melton. Then there's Stephen Curry. And it's Moody in at the 3 slot. Pass to Butler. To the inside. Porzingis. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Barnes screen on Curry. And the shot is good from Johnson. Johnson's got the lead back up to 6 now for Toronto.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Curry passes it to Moody. Porzingis with a screen on Ingram. To Porzingis. Shot clock at 5. Oh, good on the triple.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Johnson for 3. And it's Johnson again missing. To the paint. Melton passes to Moody. It's stolen by Johnson. Fast break Toronto, and the dunk by Barnes.
And Barnes got off the floor quickly, no doubt about that one.
Warriors trail by 8. Porzingis with a screen on Barnes. And it's Porzingis that time on the assist by Butler. 7 points for Porzingis.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And Johnson with the stuff.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Yeah, it's the power of the two-man game. After all these years, it's still the most difficult set to defend.
Now let's head over to the sideline for a report on R.J. Barrett. Allie, how is he?
Hi, guys. The athletic trainer for Toronto let me know the status. He let me know that it's a strained hip, which causes plenty of soreness and shooting pain in that area. As we get into the season, injuries becoming more common. In this case, he's been given the green light to keep playing. He'll just have to be more careful moving forward. Guys?
Thanks for the status report there, Allie. He's certainly been on our minds. Now, at least, we have a little more clarity.
Yeah, now they have the information they need to take the best course of action.
Well, sometimes those injuries come at a tough time.
Barnes sets a screen for Johnson. And again, it's Toronto with a 3.
The shots are falling, and he is making it look easy.
Porzingis kicks to Curry. Up top, Porzingis. They had 22 points in the win against Houston.
And he was terrific in that game defensively as well, blocking 4 shots on the night.
Johnson goes in. Warriors with the rebound. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Moody, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Toronto Raptors with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. The one goal they had coming into this game was to not let Curry beat them. And so far, their defense on Steph has been tremendous. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, but we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, Allie, thank you for that interview. And we'll be back with more basketball in just a moment.
Hello, everybody. The news is in. Players of the week have been named. Let's see who's hot. For the Western Conference, LeBron James.
Well, LeBron is no stranger to this award. Listen, he probably don't even know he won it. Man's been tearing it up, like he always does, leading his team in a huge way. People talk about his scoring, but it's the playmaking that's just as impactful.
And switching gears now to that first half. What a difficult start for the Warriors.
Tonight is what we've been waiting for, man. This is really the biggest game thus far in the season. Fans are loving it. It's now really a new favorite time of year, guys, I'm telling you. And you know, the best part of it, Ernie? It gets me excited for Thanksgiving.
Man, how quickly we go from hoops to food. I'm already getting excited about that big old fried turkey, some stuffing, some good gravy, mashed potatoes.
Oh, say more.
Make sure you thaw the turkey out first, Ernie.
And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter is about to begin, we go to Kevin Harlan for the call.
Feel the excitement. It's Las Vegas through and through. Thanks for joining us, everyone. We got the second half of the Cup Championship on 2K Sports. It's been one outstanding game from Jay.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Perimeter pairing, Barrett and Ingram. Barnes out there with Williams, and it's Johnson in at the point guard position. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Can't hit from 12. And here's Melton. He'll bring it up for Golden State. They trail by 14. And after the intensity of these last few NBA Cup games, do you all think it'll be hard for these teams to settle back into the regular season?
They'll have to adjust their mindsets for sure. Back to thinking about the long haul, not the do-or-die scenario of the NBA Cup.
Inside. Shot from 6. Butler, no good. Toronto leading by 16. Johnson for 3. It's good from long range. Johnson's got 5 points now this quarter.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, Kevin. Stephen Curry hears folks complaining about all the threes. He said it's new and everybody has their opinion. It's not like I can go out and do a 360 windmill, drive down the lane, and dunk on somebody. We'll see how it goes, but I'm hoping to keep shooting threes, so don't worry about that. Back to you guys.
Yeah, you're right. That is his superpower. All right, Allie, thanks a lot. And a look now at some of the players we can expect to see in this year's dunk contest. Always one of the great events of All-Star Weekend.
It is, Kevin. You just can't take your eyes off it. The ideas those guys come up with, and then the guts it takes to pull them off, always blows me away.
And you look at Johnson, sitting at the top of the heap. Looks like he'll be planning on an appearance at the dunk contest this year.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised with his athleticism. This guy has got the goods, no doubt about it. The hops are incredible, and we'll just have to see what sort of creativity.
Unreal!
And how about just floating to the rim on that slam?
Boy, when he gets up, I mean, he gets up. And that great replay brought to us by the AT&T Connected Cam.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Out to Ingram. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Johnson's got 6 assists in the game.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
And with this break, let's bring up the list of the dominant rookie rebounders in the NBA this season. And you look at Johnson, no doubt one of the most efficient rebounders in the game.
Already in his first season.
Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
Incredible reverse throwdown. Excellent body control.
And guys, I'd even go as far to say that was a punctuation dunk. Over in the corner, Porzingis. Butler passes to Curry. And another 3 for Golden State.
He is coming alive here in the second half. That's a nice shot there, and now he is rolling.
So, GA, when you think about Steph Curry's legacy, he changed the way the NBA game is played.
Man, it is hard to find a player who's had the impact of a Steph Curry, making us rethink what is possible. Curry's endless range has really inspired a generation. Clever move by Curry, taking the foul, but still getting the shot off.
The Warriors have gone just 4 of 8 from the line tonight, hoping to move that free throw percentage up a bit. Manuel quickly, he's checked in for Toronto. The Warriors also with a sub. Podziemski, he's checked in for DeAnthony Melton.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
High post Johnson. He's against Porzingis. Johnson inside. Deliver the hammer!
What a finish!
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. Rebound by Johnson.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Out to Ingram. Raptors moving the ball around. Johnson dishes to Ingram. Johnson, the pass to Barrett. No good from outside. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half.
Well, he's certainly more than capable of hitting that shot, but somehow, even with no defense, he came away empty.
And here's Green outside. Here's Porzingis, and he uses the glass on the layup. Porzingis has got 11.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
The kick out to Williams. Porzingis with the steal. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And if Butler gets going, he is not going to let up. He will continue to attack over and over again.
Out to Barrett. That one falls, coming off the Johnson feed. Johnson's got his 8th assist in the game.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Well, they are making something very difficult look simple right now.
Left side, Williams. Back to Johnson. Stripped away.
And really the smart thing would be to hold for the last shot.
You're going to have to be very patient right here. Let's see how it plays out.
Cans it from downtown.
And when the 3 is going for Green, it's a terrific sign for this offense.
And it's Johnson penetrating. And then Johnson with the dunk.
Now he is red hot, leading the game in scoring.
And so it's Toronto closing out the quarter with a 20-point lead. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Well, I like the fact he didn't telegraph it. That's poetry in motion right there.
Johnson, the pass to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
Well, I love the play call. Get Barnes in there as the screener, and Scotty really can do anything from that formation.
Pulls up, and again it's Toronto converting.
Unstoppable. He has got it on automatic out there.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Butler against Ingram. And Butler gets it to go. Butler's got 19 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
And this is Ingram's attitude. He's ready to fire away as soon as the ball hits his hands.
And the basket by Curry.
That's a breakdown defensively. He is far too good of a shooter to leave that wide open.
Barrett, that's good, and it's Ingram with the assist.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And they are just breaking the will of their opponent.
And the basket by Curry.
Bottom line, you need shooters on your team who can space the floor.
And that's how you create that spacing, and that will open up a lot of options offensively.
Saw the opportunity to put this away, and you could see the killer instinct take over.
They are playing with so much confidence. They've been clutch all the way around.
Johnson attacking, and the slam dunk by Johnson.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
What a great performance. They have given the fans their money's worth.
And check out Porzingis being sly with the pump fake there, pulling his man in close.
And it's a completely new group for Toronto. That one is... And they've done it. What a moment for this team to lift that NBA Cup over their heads. Pure glory.
It was a memorable journey to get to this point, a battle every step of the way. And you have to think this is a huge confidence boost for them moving forward. It proves they're ahead of the curve in terms of getting into postseason shape.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Along with Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan saying thank you once again for being with us here tonight on 2K Sports. And so long, everyone.